Mike McDonald after that last practice today, which lasted about 45 minutes. He was asked what he'd remember about this week. What will he take away? And of all the answers, he said, shadow boxing. Yes, it's a fun thing the Seahawks do with one another. You kind of like pretend like you're moving one way and the other person has to move their head out of the way, that sort of thing. Now, McDonald's saying he pretends like he doesn't know the rules so he doesn't have to partake. But the long story short of it is these guys are having so much fun. They're not allowing, as I said earlier, that gravity of the moment to take hold at all. They're the same fun Seahawks that we've been watching all season long. Right now, live here in the shadow of Levi Stadium, home of Super Bowl 60, I'm Nico Tamurian.
Nico, I want to play off that for a minute. I'm picking the Hawks. You're picking the Hawks. It really feels like the whole world is picking the Hawks. There is so much Seahawks hype out there. Talk to me about what a huge coaching job that is, keeping this team focused. The Pats are good. They're dangerous. And we got to remember any given Sunday.
Well, I think it goes two ways, Michelle. From the Seahawks' perspective, certainly that has been something of their superpower all year, this ability to block everything out. We all famously remember Mike McDonald on the podium after winning the NFC title saying, "We did not care." That applies to the bad stuff and the good, so they try to block it out. But I will say, I think it could have an impact. It could be bulletin board material for the other side. You don't think the Patriots players are seeing all that? Listen, they all say the right things, but they all see what everybody's saying on social media. I promise you that. And so that can be something of a motivator, as if you need it anymore in the Super Bowl. So that's where I would watch more. Not so much the Seahawks, but how it affects New England and how much that might maybe motivate them to prove a lot of folks wrong. Hopefully the Seahawks can block that attempt.
Yeah, they're going to be coming in with a big chip on their shoulders. Nico, great job down there. Thanks so much. Well, 12s is ones. You know the phrase coined by none other than Coach McDonald, and it really speaks to their legendary role. I've lost track of how many false starts they've been a part of. KOMO senior reporter Chris Daniels is in San Francisco for us tonight. He joins me now live. All right, Chris, you know Seattle is a sea of Seahawks blue and green. Have the 12s taken over Santa Clara? I'm curious about the vibe there.
Yeah, from Santa Clara and San Jose to here in San Francisco. Hi, Michelle. We are at the Moscone Center once again, which has been the home of the NFL experience all week. And I can give you a live look at all of these 12s that are getting their photo taken with the helmet that is outside here. There is a line down the street here with all of these people that have come down from Western Washington to see this game. We have seen more and more people show up here in the last 24 hours, coming not only to the NFL experience, but to parties in Santa Clara and San Jose. Obviously, the team has gone quiet in the 24 hours before the big game, but the fans are very loud, and they are coming here to downtown San Francisco as well.
All right, Chris. Well, what would you say the ratio is of Hawks to Patriot fans? I see a lot of Hawks fans behind you, and I'm curious, are the 49ers showing some love here?
Well, I will tell you this, I've seen significantly more Seahawks fans than I have Patriots fans. I'd guess about 5 or 6 to 1. But there is this element. We are in San Francisco, after all. So I just showed you the Seahawks line. Look at the line that goes on for all those Niners fans. This is their home turf. They want to get their picture with their helmet. And then beyond that, nobody really cares about the LA Rams or the Arizona Cardinals. Nobody's standing in line for those teams. But this is, of course, the home turf for San Francisco. The 49er fans that have been walking around, they've been very nice, they've been very cordial, but I think this is weird for them, too, that Seattle could end up winning the Super Bowl on their home turf.
Yeah, I would say so. All right, so let's get a little more serious. Just a massive undertaking, right, for security for the big game. Your thoughts on that, and with the World Cup coming to Seattle this year, any lessons learned so far?
Yeah, I would say that San Francisco is going to learn that they should not have all of their events spread out when it comes to the World Cup. They're also hosting games. TK Johnson, our fine photographer, and I just came here to San Francisco, and it took us about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes from Santa Clara because of all the traffic just to get into downtown San Francisco. And to give you an idea, the teams have been training in different spots. It's almost like the teams are in their hotel in either Mount Vernon or Olympia and then trying to get to San Francisco for events. Of course, the game is in Santa Clara, and that's why they're staying so close to that area. But in terms of getting around, it's very difficult, and these events have been spread out over a roughly 50 to 60 mile stretch. So for anybody in Seattle who's planning, say, a major event involving the convention center, the stadium, you're going to want to have things pretty condensed in order to get people moving around and also close to light rail. We have not seen that here.
All right, logistics and planning, they are everything. Great job down there. Chris, thanks so much to you and TK. Appreciate it. Go Hawks. Hawks Nation so ready for Sunday, and they're not waiting. The party started in Mill Creek today. Check it out. Hawks fans rallied outside Mill Creek Sports for a chance to win some free gear and cheer on the team just one day before the big game. KOMO's Claire Weber joins me now live for us. She's in Mill Creek this afternoon. Claire, big turnout despite that cruddy weather.
Yeah, Michelle, I'll be honest, I'm a little jealous of the weather that Chris and Nico are experiencing in California right now, but this rain today did not stop fans from showing up here. There were 12s wrapped around this entire building behind me, decked out head to toe in their Seahawks gear and bringing all kinds of pregame hype before tomorrow. Now, the giveaway was hosted by the local paper here, Mill Creek View, and fans got to take home free blue and green merch, enjoy hot dogs and other classic game day foods, and count down these final hours until Super Bowl 60 together. 12s of all ages were out here today for at least an hour in the rain. We talked with the owner of the local paper, who says the big turnout is a perfect example of how Hawks fans like to come together as they patiently wait to watch their teams return to the big game.
It says that people want to be here. People love the Hawks, that we're expecting to win this Super Bowl. And yeah, it's an awesome Mill Creek community here.
It's going to be my first ever real Super Bowl as a Seahawks fan. I'm super pumped.
Now, kids took turns smashing massive blocks of ice filled with more special Seahawks swag, and the crowd chanted out some of their favorite players' names, like, of course, QB Sam Darnold and JSN. Everyone we talked with said they were so happy there was a fun fan event like this one to go to today. And these fans were also very confident, Michelle, about the game tomorrow. All of them telling me they think the Seahawks are going to win. I got one score prediction. He did say he thinks it's going to be close, but he said 27-24. Seahawks on top. For now, live in Mill Creek, Claire Weber, KOMO News.
All right, we heard it here first, Claire. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. As we get ready to celebrate Super Bowl 60, safety and preparation is really priority for authorities in King County. Law enforcement stepping up patrols this weekend, all part of their Night of 1,000 Stars campaign. It is meant to honor Trooper Christopher Gadd, who was killed by a driver last year who was going more than 100 miles per hour while driving drunk and high. This weekend, troopers are asking drivers stay alert, drive sober, and report dangerous behavior so everyone can get home safely after the game.
This weekend is very important because we obviously have the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Along with the Super Bowl becomes drinking. So we want to be out there to deter and prevent people from making those decisions to get behind the wheel as they're impaired.
We'll keep it right here on KOMO for the latest developments as we track the Seahawks' road to the championship. Sports director Nico Tamurian and senior reporter Chris Daniels, you heard from just both of them just now. They dropped their latest episode of Inside the Arena from Super Bowl 60. Yeah, we're making them work a little extra this week. Tune in at 9:30. That's going to air tonight here on KOMO.